Hey everybody, check this out. Went ahead and did a little vintage stock run through. Just went to one of the stores here in town. Had a little bit of well, you can see, found a lot of cool stuff. So let me go through and show you what I found. Spent a total of $10 plus tax on all of this. And I already know I definitely made my money back, but at the end of the video we'll go through and we'll see if we got any really big hit cards and see what was going on. So the first thing I want to show you is this. This is a little bit different. This is an Arabian Nights. This is an uncommon, I believe. Fish liver oil, nothing crazy. Enchants a creature, gives it Island Walk. That's all it does. But this is original Arabian Nights, so it's pretty old. It's in, I would call this heavily played. You can see there's some damage on the back, just from most likely this being tapped on a table without a sleeve or anything. But the reason I bought this is right down here. You can see there's a crimp right there, and that crimp is from the packaging. It doesn't happen so often now, but back in the day, these cards would often get stuck when they would put the booster pack together, and you'd get some of these cards would get crimped in the machine, and they'd come out like this. Typically, because these were obviously marked cards, I mean, you can see pretty, if you look on the back, you know what's what, that this is a bad card. These would just get thrown away. It counts as a misprint. So I picked it up just to, because there is a market. I don't understand that, but there is a market for these cards, especially because, as you can see here, the crimp goes all the way across. Sometimes the crimp is real small, or it's kind of like at an angle, and it doesn't go, but this one goes all the way across. So I'm going to see if I can't find a buyer for this. I'm sure I can. I mean, just searching crimped Magic cards on eBay, you find a whole, a ton of auctions, probably 20 to 30 auctions of various cards. So, but this would be the oldest one that would be online at this point. So, we'll see. I'm hoping that's going to be a win. But right now, I have no clue really kind of what we got there. So, foils, always like grabbing foils because you never know, especially on some of these common foils, if they're hits or not. Just some random stuff, nothing too crazy. Most are in really good shape. Some are not. We've got 3 of those. Rampant Growth, that's kind of a cool one. This is newer though. This is Modern Masters 2. You can really see the difference between the new foiling process and the old. This is a very old one, you can see. Again, most of these are in fair to slightly played condition. Some are really good shape though. This one here, Unstable Frontier. Target land you control becomes the basic land type of your choice until end of turn. Then some rare foils. Just kind of random stuff. Treasury Thrall. There's 3 of those. That was crazy. Some promos. I think these are Friday night promos. Again, nothing too crazy. This one's a CP1. I'm not sure what that is. And again, you can see this one's been played with. So just a basic, I mean, nothing too crazy there. And this is everything else. So Ghostfire, I had never seen this card before. I thought it might be a hit. Afterwards I checked it. No, it's nothing. It's just a colorless spell. I didn't realize there were colorless spells prior to the whole devoid mechanic, but yeah, so that's what that is. Nothing really crazy there. Logic Knot, same thing. I had never seen it before. It's been reprinted, so there's really not a whole lot of value in these. See, Reverent Hunter, Gyrograph Captain. There's actually 2 of these in here, and these I had recently picked up a couple of them, and just want to go ahead and get a playset of those. Seal the Godhead. This is an awesome card. Definitely going into a commander deck that I'm working on. I want to put a Narset deck together, which I know is terrible, but I want to do it. So Seal the Godhead works in that. Infect, anything with Infect, I try to pick up just because I wasn't around when the Infect mechanic came out. So I don't have any of these cards, but I want to kind of put them together, just like I have a Slivers. spot in my binder where if I find any slivers, go ahead and pick them up and put them in there, because I do want to put a sliver commander deck together. And in the same way, I want to put a infect deck together that is for commander. So terminate, always, if I find a terminate, I pick it up. I mean, can't go wrong. Again, I have no idea I've never seen that before. Sphinx Bone Wand, 7 mana, so it's got to be a commander card, because there's really no way you play it any other way. Grinning Tone, this is from Mirage. I know it's plane shifted, but I loved, I really liked this card way back in the day. And I don't know what set this is, this little set symbol here, but there's a bunch of rares. I'm assuming, and just regular cards, but I'm assuming these were from some sort of sealed product. Mist Meadow Witch. A lot of these Kithkin dual cards I like to pick up just because I don't know if they're valuable or not. Some of them are. Search for Tomorrow. That's a time shifted, or not. It's not time shifted, but it's from that same set. Need this. I'm decided to pick this up for the elf deck that I'm putting together for Commander. Boros Charm, because that's always worth a little bit, I think. Thraben Doomsayer, Tectonic Edge, it destroys non-basic land, so it's always good. Blood Artist, these were worth a couple dollars. I don't know if it still is, so we'll find out. Don't really know about these. This is kind of, Trap Essence is really new, so I don't know. These are new. Flesh and Blood, again, don't know. Boiling Horror. Grim Return seems interesting. Choose a creature card in the graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Put that card into the battlefield under your control. Seems kind of interesting, and it might fit into my Marin deck. But see, I don't know. We'll see. Hazada, Shieldmate, don't know. Beck and Call. Some of these dual rare cards have some value, or at least are good in Commander, especially now that we have the 4-color commanders. So thought, I don't know. We'll see. Just got Charm, just because I don't have one of these. And again, if I'm looking at a Narset deck, this would be useful. Spin into Myth. This actually sells for like $1.50 on eBay, so definitely know I got something good there. Heartless Summoning, I'd never seen this before, but it's kind of cool for those. This is from Dragons of Tarkir, so probably not worth anything. Mirror Incubator, don't know. It's a big casting cost, so Infect, Tainted Strikes, again, more Infect stuff. This thing's huge, 7 for a 6/6 vampire, but it has flying and lifelink, so that's kind of cool. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, at the beginning of the first upkeep, each opponent loses 3 life, then you gain life equal to the life lost this way. That's kind of neat. Again, more newer cards. I think this is Odyssey, is one of this guy's from, and there's several of those. Mind Shatter, discard cards, so it's always good. More of this guy. Don't know about this one. Haste, beginning of your upkeep. If you have more cards in hand than each opponent, you may sacrifice a swamp. If you do, return them from the graveyard to play. Kind of neat. Jared's Orders. Again, don't know what these are. That's newer. It's Modern Masters 2, so it's probably not worth anything. Phylactery Lich, that's different. It's indestructible, which is kind of cool. When it enters the battlefield, put a Phylactery counter on an artifact you control. This guy's indestructible. When you control no permanent with a Phylactery counter on them, you sacrifice the Lich. So that artifact basically becomes the only way to destroy them. Kind of neat. Again, another Terminate. There's another Diagraph. Don't know what that is. Coalition Victory. This is kind of a neat card. If you win the game, if you control a land of each basic land type and a creature of each color. Always kind of fun. Don't know much about that. Mind Grind. Again, don't know really much about these. So we'll look all these up. But here at the end, this is where we kind of got, this is where we got lucky. So Ixodron, this is definitely a commander card, and it's foil. As he comes into play, turn all other non-token creatures in play face down. They're 2/2 creatures, so that's one way to shut down a lot of stuff. And his power and toughness equal to the number of face down creatures in play. but he's foil, and I know he has some value. And look at that. Dryad Arbor. And I know why this was in their common box, because it's technically an uncommon, but I know this is like a $10 or $15 card. So when I saw that, I was like, all right, we're going through everything. You never know what else we're going to find. And then a Beseech the Queen. I know this is worth probably just a couple bucks because it was printed recently in from the vault in foil. So it's probably not worth very much, but when I saw that, grabbed it. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go through these and figure out where the value is, and we'll post that up. We'll see how we did. Again, I spent just over $10 on everything, and I think that just in these cards we've exceeded that. And then we'll see if in here there happens to be something else with a little bit of value. Merry Christmas! Hope you guys had a great Christmas. It'll be New Year here very, very soon. Just a couple of days, so hope you're ready for 2017. I know I am. With I can't believe all the people, especially all the famous people that have died this year. Carrie Fisher here at the end. That was crazy. So hopefully 2017 will be a little bit nicer and kinder to everyone. And don't forget, I am doing another giveaway of a whole bunch of Magic cards and some other games and geeky stuff. I'm going to link that in the description below. So if you haven't entered it yet, do that. Using Gleam this time just to see if it's something I want to use. I haven't had anywhere near as many entries as on our previous one. So I don't know if that's because of using Gleam versus just the subscribe and comment thing. So we'll see. I don't know yet. But go ahead and enter. It's a big, medium, flat rate box full of stuff. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you after the first of the year with a whole bunch of new content, bunch of new box openings, Pokemon, Magic, and other games, and all sorts of fun stuff. All right. Thanks, guys.